Hi, I'm Tamara Haynes from the American Quilter Society, and I am here visiting with Audrey Esarey, and she is from Louisville, Kentucky. She is the second place winner in the Small Wall Quilts first entry in an AQS QuiltWeek contest, and that is sponsored by the Applique Society. Tell us about, this is ultraviolet radial, and you've won second place, and there's just so much movement going on here, and I love the contrast that you've done.
These ultraviolet radial is a 13th in the radial quilt series, a series that I've been working on since fall of 2018. Okay. So this is number 13. Okay. All of the fabrics in this quilt are hand dyed. I dyed them in the summer of 2021, and I even used the same dyes from the front of the quilt, and I dyed the back of the quilt as well so that they would coordinate, but I dyed it using a different technique so that the texture of the back of the quilt would appear different than the texture on the front of the quilt. And so this is the first version of the quilt where there are 4 individual circles. Mm-hmm. The previous quilts in the series have just been one large circle. Okay. And so it's just kind of a natural transition for me as I'm working in the series to start to branch out. Mm-hmm. And use different kind of compositional structures in that design. Mm-hmm.
So on the quilting, is this ruler work, or how was this accomplished?
So I loaded it on my long arm, and I did straight line quilting at 1/4 inch intervals from top to bottom. Mm-hmm. I actually changed the thread color at each block. So there's a different thread color here, 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 and here. Okay. Then what I did was turn the quilt 90 degrees, and I quilted it all over again from top to bottom. Again, changing my thread color here, 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 and here. So what ends up happening is there are different sections of the quilt, like this is orange on orange, and then this corner up here is a pink on pink. Okay. So there is a slight change in color throughout the border, mm-hmm. where because the quilting thread is so dense, it affects the way the color of the fabric is underneath. Mm-hmm. So I changed the thread color intentionally to add another layer of design for this piece. When I made the first quilt in fall of 2018, I did not know that it was going to become a series. Okay. It was really the quilt, the original quilt, which is called Offset, mm-hmm. was entered into a show where it ended up traveling as the best of, as part of that show. Mm-hmm. So because the response was so strong, I came home from the show and thought, well, maybe I should make something that looks a little bit like that. Mm-hmm. And that evolved into me working in a series, which has just been really beneficial in helping me get out all of my ideas, but not try to put them into one quilt specifically.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we are so glad you did, and congratulations. And we hope Audrey has inspired you to work on that special technique that you would like to share with all of us and enter your quilt into an AQS QuiltWeek contest.